guys, what's up? It's Alisha. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be me sharing with you all what I believe are like the key essentials to your natural hair starter kit, or if you are already natural, what you should definitely have in your kit when you're styling your hair. Of course, there are like tons and tons and tons of products out there that are, dedicated to natural hair, or even not dedicated to natural hair, but you could still use them. And there are just so many products out there to where we'll feel like we have to keep up and purchase all these different products. But truth be told, you really don't need to. As long as you have one or two staples for each item that I'm about to share with you, you should be good. It's definitely more affordable that way, and you'll save a lot of time and money focusing on just the essentials. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Honestly, I didn't really organize this from washing your hair all the way into styling your hair. I probably should have, but I didn't, so I apologize. So I'll just start pulling different things that I have out and just go with it. So the first thing I have is a major key. Water bottle. We use this for so many different things, especially when it comes to styling our hair and detangling our hair. Personally, for me, I always use a water bottle pretty much throughout my entire wash day process. I like to work on damp hair majority of the time, so this is a great way to add back some water and moisture into your hair. So of course it can be any kind of water bottle, but maybe even one of those little small travel size water bottles just to have whenever you're traveling. But no matter what, you always want to have some sort of water bottle on hand at all times, because I promise you, you will use it over and over and over again. Of course, we all need shampoo to wash our hair and get rid of all of that buildup. Over time, your hair does get buildup, so no matter what you think about not shampooing your hair and just co-washing or rinsing it with cold water, you always need to clarify your hair at some point. So personally for me, I shampoo my hair once a week, but I truly clarify at least once a month. So typically I will use more of a lighter, not so clarifying shampoo on the weekends. So I like to use a more moisturizing, less clarifying shampoo at least once a week. And typically I'll use some sort of shampoo like the Main Choice Anti-Breakage and Repair Antidote shampoo. This one here is really good because it'll have my hair feeling clean, but my hair never feels stripped and things like that. So I love to use shampoos that are more lighter each week, and then I'll switch over to a more clarifying, a truly clarifying shampoo that'll really get all the junk and gunk out of your hair. And one of my go-tos is hands down the Miele Organics Babassu Conditioning Shampoo. This one here works so good. I always feel like I have the cleanest scalp whenever I use it, and I use it at least once a month. So just have at least one or two shampoos on deck, preferably one more moisturizing and then one more clarifying for those monthly shampoo sessions. Next up, you will need a conditioner. Now, some people will go from shampooing straight to deep conditioning. That may work for some people, but for me, I always feel a difference in moisture level if I skip out on conditioning. I have plenty of conditioners, but one of my go-tos is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Conditioner. This one is really good as well. It has great slip, and my hair always feels super duper soft and moisturized and manageable after using it. So just try to find some sort of really moisturizing conditioner that works for your hair, that will help give your hair more moisture and make your hair slippery and easy to detangle. And I have found that the more moisturizing ones are the thicker, creamier ones. So just a tip for you guys, if y'all looking for a really good moisturizing conditioner, look for the more thicker, creamier moisturizers. So of course, after shampooing and conditioning, you want to deep condition. I promise you guys, deep conditioning can be a hassle and a task, but it makes all of the difference. Whenever I skip out on deep conditioning, my hair always feels super dry and just lifeless and dull, and it's not fun. So I always deep condition at least once a week. And my preference is to have one super moisturizing or two or three deep conditioners that I know will give my hair a ton of moisture. And one of my favorites is the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. It's so good. It'll speak for itself. So yeah, it's just that good. But I will also do a protein treatment at least once a month, because sometimes my curls will start to feel kind of loose and dull, so I'll know my hair needs some protein and some strength to it. So I like to gravitate towards the Miel Organics, the Basu and Mint Deep Conditioner. This one here is great because if you want some protein but not too much protein, this one is for you. It definitely makes my hair stronger, but it also gives moisture back into your hair as well. It's a protein and moisture treatment, so it does both, and my hair always feels so good and my curls spring back up like that. So it's up to you, whatever works best for your hair. Some people cannot take protein at all, so just stick more towards the moisturizing deep conditioners. Some people need more protein. One tip that I can give you when it comes to deep conditioning is to try to apply some sort of heat while you are deep conditioning. So for me, I like to use either a hooded dryer, one of those big bulky things that sits on the table. I'll either use those or I'll just go for my thermal cap, and I'll link down below where I bought mine, but this is a lifesaver because it creates heat, and in the end you'll get so much more moisture and your hair will just soak it all up. And it also allows you to move around whenever you are deep conditioning. So I used to always hate the hooded ones because I felt so annoyed by having to sit there, but this one I can add heat, deep condition, and get stuff done around the house. So it's awesome. Just a tip, try to add heat to your hair. Once, twice a month is good. I do it every single time, but try to do it as frequently as possible. And when it comes to drying your hair, I always use a t-shirt. Just any old t-shirt will be fine, but try to stay away from towels because that really, one, dries out your hair, it causes major frizz, and it causes breakage. So I always try to stick to a t-shirt. This one's like an old t-shirt from college, super old, but it gets the job done, and my hair never feels like dry and things like that whenever I use it. So t-shirt is a must, not optional. It's a must. Now for styling products, there are so many out there, but let me just say that a leave-in conditioner is like your key to moisture. It's the first thing I apply before styling my hair, and it always makes a difference. So leave-in conditioner is first, and then some sort of moisturizing cream, styling cream, something like that to help your curls hold and last throughout the week. Just some sort of like moisturizing butter cream type thing to apply to your hair, and then go about your styling process. And if you are like me and you need some extra holds, because right now I need all the hold that I can get, I will gravitate more towards a gel to layer on top of those products. So I will typically use a more lighter gel. So for example, this one is the Miel Organics Honey and Ginger Styling Gel. This one is super lightweight, but it does give a really good hold, and my curls will last all week long. Now, whenever I want a more stronger hold, and I will be in like super humid climates and need for it to last, you know, for a large amount of time, I will grab my Eco Styler gel. This one is the gold one. I just got this one a few weeks ago, and it works really good. But I also have like the yellow jar, the green jar, the castor oil jar. I have so many of them, but whenever I want a super strong hold, or I want my edges to be laid for like days on end, I always get this one. So you can choose what works best for you, but if you need a stronger hold, I highly recommend gel. I have to use it. If not, my curls will be like, they'll be terrible. But if you don't, skip it. It's optional. If you need it, go ahead and grab you one. Next up on my list of must-haves is black castor oil. This is really huge in my natural hair routine because it really helps to kind of get my hair to grow, and it keeps my edges super moisturized so that they don't break off and thin out. So I always have to have this with me at all times. I apply it morning and night, and it gets the job done. I apply it to my edges and also massage it into my scalp, and it definitely helps with the growth process. Last but not least are the tools that you'll need to style your hair. Now, some people don't like to use tools at all, and that's perfectly fine. I pretty much have to because my hair is super thick, and if I didn't, my hair would be constantly tangled, so I have to. But you will definitely need a wide tooth comb. This is great for detangling and getting your hair to be untangled without breaking your hair off. must have. I also like to use a Denman brush. This helps with styling my hair. I use this all the time with twist outs, braid outs, rod sets. It gets my hair super smooth, and in the end I'll have results with no frizz. So I like to use this quite often, and it doesn't break your hair off at either. So if you are worried about that, make sure your hair is nice and detangled and moisturized, and it won't break off. And then last but not least is a hair pick. This is crucial. This is the way to get your hair to be voluminous and big and not super like this is the key. I use this pretty much every single day because my hair can go from being full to flat to full to flat every single day. So I have to constantly use this, and I usually will only pick out at the roots because if I pick out too far into my hair, it'll cause breakage, and I do not want that. So I just stick more so to the roots. But a hair pick is definitely the way to get your hair to be nice and full. Kind of fake it. If your hair isn't like super big yet and super long, you can definitely fake it to an extent using a hair pick. I'm guilty of that. No shame at all, but this is definitely a win when it comes to styling your hair and the end result. So you guys, those are my natural hair essentials, my natural hair must-haves for my kit that I use on a constant basis. Of course, you can tailor it to your natural hair and what works best for you, but this is what has worked for me, and it's helped my hair to grow tremendously. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful. Comment down below what your favorite natural must-have products are, because I would definitely want to hear that from you guys. So comment that down below. If you all enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And as always, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.